Hey, Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother Yashimai from the GMS Atlanta camp. Before I get into this message, all praises, all glory, and all honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who will and teach well. This is going to be a somewhat of a response message, I guess. Like this past week has been kind of heavy. Um, Especially, I listen to the Elder Mnata Zappa, from South Carolina, GMS South Carolina 08, in case you're not subscribed. And so it's just been a lot of demons coming out against the Elder, man. And this is going to be focusing on the speech, because everybody wants to come to the Hebrew Israelites, so-called Black natives and Hispanics. Everybody wants to come to those that have the truth, to those whom the name was given to. Matter of fact, let's get that. Psalms 147. Let's get that. 19. And it's an in-transit message, by the way, too. So it says, he shows his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He has not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Most High. See, everybody wants to come to the Hebrew Israelites because why? Because Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is dealing with his people, man. Matter of fact, let's open this one up. Let's go to Joel 2, then we'll go to like 28 or 27. What is that? And Joel 2, verse 27, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel. He's not in the midst of anybody else, man. See, he's not in the midst of you Christians. He's not in the midst of you Muslims. He's not in the midst of you Chinese. He's definitely not in the midst of you Edomites, you self-proclaimed whites. He's in the midst of Israel. And that I am the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, your God, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. We are his people, man. Matter of fact, I know this is going to seem very minuscule and stupid, but let's get the definition on your definition. I mean, I know it seems dumb that we even have to look this definition up because it's just basic things, man. But we have to do it so that there's no escape for you guys. Your belonging to or associated with the person or people that the speaker is addressing. Belonging or associated with any person in general. So belonging, I mean, look, Salakia, belong, definition. Let's get the definition of belong. To be the property of. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Most High Yahweh Hashem, your property, belonging. He belongs to Israel. See, everybody wants to come to the so-called blacks, natives, and Hispanics that are in the truth. To the Hebrew Israelites. You Christians want to come up to the elders. You want to come up into the comment section, and then you want to tell us about, oh well, you should do this. The way you approach. No, it doesn't matter how we approach it, man. All right, because we're called to rebuke our people. Matter of fact, let's get there. Lift up, oh, your voice like a trumpet. Isaiah 58, what, 1? That's right. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up your voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgression and the house of Jacob their sins. The house of who? The house of Jacob. Not Christians, right? Not Moabites, not Hamites, not Edomites. Who? The house of Jacob. Why? Because only the house of Jacob was given the law. We just read that. Psalms 147, verse 19 and 20. Only so we're called to speak up and spare not. If you're offended and you're cut, then the word has fulfilled its purpose. Because Scripture says that the word of the Most High is like a two-edged sword, man. Hey, there's times we put these messages out, and even we might get cut. You know, I'll just be, completely transparent. There are messages that I put up, man, and the messages are first and foremost for me, and other brothers will attest to the same thing. Hey, man, this message is for me. Why? Because it cuts us. So you mean to tell me that the word cuts the prophets of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, but we're supposed to spare from it cutting you when we call you out? No, that's not how it works out, man. All right, we are imperfect, man, and our approach, we're not dropping f bombs and mother effers and doing all this. We're not doing all that, man. But see, people just don't like a strong rebuke, man. Let's get that scripture too. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. Amos 5 verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly, because our people don't want to hear the difficult things, And that's another scripture. Prophesy unto us smooth things. You guys want to go back and listen to Joel Osteen. You want to listen to Joy Reid? No, Joyce Meyer. Hey, they might as well both be the same shit. They're both speaking stupidity. But see, y'all hate the prophets because, oh, why you gotta be so hateful? Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? Well, because we're only doing what the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai put in our spirit to do. All right, Jeremiah 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms. They prophesied of war and of evil and of pestilence. See, y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want the Israelites to tell you that Babylon is about to be destroyed. Y'all don't want the Israelites to tell you that your beloved white wife, your beloved white boss man, who invited you to that fucking company dinner last year, and docked your pay and docked your hours. You don't want to hear that he's going into slavery, then being destroyed. You don't want to hear that the Punjabis that sell our people Brillo pads, the Punjabis that shower in cow poop and then come over here and put on a business suit and then hold their head up higher than the Israelites because they think that they're better. You don't want to hear that they're going into captivity, but you know what? That's what the prophets have always done, man. And so you know what? We're not called to save. Now what? So hold on a minute. So now you want us to save people that you couldn't save, but you want us to save them the way that you would have done it if you had the ability to save them. Don't do that. You have no right to do that because the Most High is not dealing with you. So what you're not going to do is you're not going to come up to the elders, you're not going to come up to the camp, you're not going to come up into our comments and say, oh, well, you know what? I know I don't have the truth, and I know I get a lot of my understanding from you, but if I had the Spirit, I would do it like, you don't have it. You don't have it. All right? The spirit of the prophets are subject unto the prophets, man. You are not no prophet, man. And then also, let's not be big-headed either. The prophets, we are nothing but workers, man. Matter of fact, let's get there. Where's that? Luke 17, probably 18. In that day, likewise, I think like neither shall they. Go show yourselves. Right here, right here, right here. Matter of fact, Luke 17, verse 9, and we're going to get it in the NLT just to make it very simple. Luke 17, verse 9. It's talking about the servants, man, because that's what we are. The prophets are servants, man. We don't, you know what? Thawada Yahweh, Thawada Yahweh Shai, man, because, he's given us ears to hear. He's given us his spirit that flows directly from him unto the prophets, according to Wisdom of Solomon 7. All right, but at the same time, us as prophets, man, we're nothing. Verse 9 right here. And does the master thank the servant for doing what he was told to do? Of course not. In the same way, when you obey me, you should say, we are unworthy servants who have simply done our duty, man. You know what? All praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that we get to hear his word, man. All praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that he's put his spirit unto us to preach this word and lift up our voice like a trumpet according to Isaiah 58 verse 1. All right? We understand that we're we're just servants, man. We're just doing the work. But what you're not gonna do though, you're not gonna approach a servant of the Most High and dictate unto him how he should deal when you yourself are not being dealt with, man. I got one more scripture and then we're gonna close it out, all right? Let's get the people that walked in darkness. That's Isaiah 9. Isaiah, yeah, Body out, shine. Let's get that. Let's get Isaiah 9, verse 2. The people that walked in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, America, upon them has a light shined. See, we have been walking in darkness, man. We're just coming out. Whether brothers have been in the truth for 5 years, 10 years, we're still babes, man. We're still coming out of darkness now. And I say that with all respect. Please don't try to get the little sound bite, man. Fucking lames. But the point is that we have woken up out of darkness, man. You want what happens when you're in darkness and then you turn on the light? Your eyes are closed. You're still getting adjusted. You know, I bring the scripture up because that Edomite was going off on the elder. Not that I was reading talking about. Oh, he got to look it up on the phone. Yeah, we do. What the fuck you want us to do? Remember the whole script? You want us to get the truth. You want us to feed the flock, and then you want us to remember the whole scripture. What the fuck is wrong with you when you don't even understand John 3 and 16? What's wrong with these people, man? What's wrong with these people, man? Here we are, the Most High, speaking to his servants, the prophets, revealing himself, Amos 3 and 7, to his servants, the prophets, showing us his dark sayings, Proverbs 1, around 7 or 8 verses. And yet that's not good enough for you. We have to save our own people the way that you would do it, but you're not our people. And the Most High is not yet. No, man, we're going to make mistakes. I'm going to get some scriptures wrong. I'm going to quote Isaiah 14 and then possibly say Isaiah 16, but it's Isaiah 14. I'm going to do that. I just woke up out of darkness. Even if I've been in the truth for 5 or 10 or 15 years, I've been asleep for 350 years since 1619 until 1969. Then all of a sudden you want me to wake up and be perfect so I could save those that have nothing to do with you? You're off. You're off. All right? So, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with brothers looking up scriptures on their phone. There's nothing wrong with brothers having to use Google to get the scriptures, man. We're just waking up. We're still babes, man. One day is 1,000 years, man. We're we're still babes. And I know you Christians won't understand it, but this message really isn't even for you Christians. This message is for the Akim. Whether you can remember this, whether you can remember that, whether you gotta look this up, doesn't matter, man. The Most High is dealing with us. And we're not gonna be held to a higher standard from people that are destined to be destroyed, man. It's not gonna happen. You can try and do that, but we really don't care. Because matter of fact, I'm gonna close it out with this one. What if some did not believe? What if some don't believe? Let's get Romans 3 and 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? The Most High forbid. Yeah, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar, and every bitch too. As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged, man. The Most High, hey, we don't have to prove nothing to you. What? Because he look at him. He got to pull up his phone. Of course I got to pull up my phone. Don't you got to pull up your phone and leave you at the fucking parking lot and go home? When you've been living in the same house for 30, 15, 20 years, you still need your GPS. But you want me to remember uh, the entire Bible. Get the fuck out of here, man. Brothers, we're not held to their account, man. We are above them. We're not here to compare ourselves unto them. We are above them. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Above all nations. We are above them, man. We, we're not here to prove ourselves to Christians, man. We got it. All right? We just woke up and we're getting in line in front of their eyes. I shall put them in order in front of their eyes. Somebody can put it in the comments. And that goes to our people too, man. We're going to make mistakes, but we still have the truth. You don't got the truth. We got the truth, and we're not saying it properly. Again, I just read Luke 17, man. We're just doing the work, man. But don't fucking try to hold us to something that you yourself can't do. The fuck out of here, man. Anyways, Salakia for my rude speech, but really not Salakia. Because for those that have an ear to hear, it doesn't matter how I say it. Doesn't matter if I speak in old English, whether thou is, doest, hearest. Doesn't matter, man. The elect is going to hear it, and that's it, man. We're operating under the vibration of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and if you are of the elect, if the Most High predestinated Ephesians 1 and 4 for you to hear this word and be saved, then you're going to hear it. It doesn't matter how it comes off. So until the next one, Shalom.